Critical Mass for Saturday, October 17th. Today is college football Saturday, but actually, I watched a documentary today. Showtime has been shown having docs, and it was called Playing It Forward. It was about Tony Gonzalez and his brother Chris. Tony Gonzalez played 17 years, tight end, Hall of Famer, and about his brother who never, 2 years older, but never got to play. He got a car accident, so he never really got to play football. He really had a passion. Showed his brother football, how to play and everything, and it was very well done. It was very well done, and but it showed him on draft. The day he got drafted, he got a football with his freaking name. He had a football with his name on it, and I remember him because he played college basketball at Cal also while he was in. But that's what I remember more for college basketball, and he was a freak of nature. He was a hell of, when he retired, he was number 2 on the receptions list. And his brother was trying to get into was trying to become a fireman. And it said at the end of the movie there were 10,000 people applying for 165 jobs as an LA firefighter. That's out of control. Doesn't look like that. Looks like that'll happen. Odds of him were not good. And also he was older. He was 40, I think, when he was trying to get in. So I would think they would take younger. I remember after 9/11, right after, I was like, I want to be a fireman. And I met a guy, and I was already 31, and he said the cutoff was 29. I was like, I was in better shape than freaking. And I've run and seen the kids that are traded in. They're not. They were struggling with the runs they had to do, and I was like, God damn. On a very honorable profession, in my opinion. So, yeah, and then I watched. They have these SEC story, but first with my dad, they have a thing on NFL Network, and I'm blanking on the freaking name. It was about Alan Page, who played defensive tackle for the Vikings and the Bears. But really, it was with the Vikings. He was on the Purple People Eaters. Guy went to Notre Dame, and then ends up, while he's in college, he goes to get his law degree, and then he becomes a judge. And at 70, you have to retire, so he had to retire. And he was playing football 224 as a defensive lineman, which is unheard of. But he was a hell of a player, man. He was a hell of a freaking player. Very into, wore bow ties, He's done a lot. It was very well done. And then we watched one on Randall Cunningham, and I remember him. He was dynamic, but. Man, that team, 15-1 the year they had 98 with Moss, and Anderson hadn't missed a field goal. Gary Anderson hadn't missed a field goal all season, and he misses one that would have put them up 10, and they end up getting tired and losing overtime to an Atlanta team that should have never even, the Dirty Birds. I remember that Jamal Anderson. Yeah, I was in North Carolina. And I was all psyched to watch, and that was a terrible Super Bowl. I remember that one, Atlanta, Denver, and Atlanta, their captain had gotten busted for soliciting a prostitute, and they should have went in and played better, but they sucked it up, man. Sucked. So watch those. Then I watched a SEC story about Michael Sam and the Missouri football team. They all kept quiet about him being gay. He came out to the team before the season started, and nobody said a word, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. Documentary was kind of lackluster. I watched one about the Bo You Don't Know About, a guy who was going to be coach of LSU, ends up getting killed in a plane crash and was only in the job for 40 days. Bo Ryan, that was the. And then one about the Auburn football program. That wasn't. Yeah, it was interesting, but I forgot how good they were that year. Remember that? Yeah. So it was a lot of documentaries today, and my stomach is still not good. I thought it was better because I woke up with, not feeling nauseous. But as the days gone by, I try to eat. Anything I eat doesn't make my stomach. So I'm basically, ugh. I'll tell you, it's draining. It's draining on me because I'm just like, Jesus, I just want to eat a freaking meal already. And it's all, let's just get some food in me. And yeah, I ate some sweet potatoes before, and I realized that I have to stop eating these goddamn banana chips. But I'll tell you, on this diet, there's really not much to eat, so I just ate a pair because I tasted. I know I sound like an old man. I'm gonna stop complaining. See, I'm watching the end of the Michigan State game, and Rutgers is tied 52-52 with Indiana. Looks like a very good game. So yeah, what else is going on? Not a whole hell of a lot. Have the house to myself. There's a Yeah, very quiet here tonight. Very quiet here tonight. Yeah. All right. Jets are on tomorrow. 4-1 if they could beat Washington. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. It's been a great one here. Stay sexy. Oh, and there's a Will Ferrell bar in downtown Manhattan, and Stay Classy, New York, or something. I forget the name of it, but it's all references to Will Ferrell. I don't drink, but I'd like to go and visit it. Sounds like a pretty cool bar. All right, peace out.